set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. This one fielded at the 5. Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
Not bad for him. Well over 100 career starts now, and the chemistry with his top targets really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field, and when they get open, he delivers.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and production off the charts while he was in school. And also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time unwrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he's going to keep this again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Well, he'd had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall over the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action now, Cousins. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. First down, here's Cousins. This is caught. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Vikings with the football here. Second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Chandler. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. On play action, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that little apartment? You know they look at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback and expecting.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Brandon Powell. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, a really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there, guy. Can help force the ball free and kept them out of the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. He'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Now meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Joseph's got it, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
So all field goals so far, 6-3 our score as the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop it. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw again. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy... that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. He finds his man complete. It's Chandler. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield, and allow the play to be successful.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10, Cousins. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Cousins again. And that will be incomplete as well.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and it will be Falcon football. But the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And some room to maneuver. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Second and 3. That's brought in downfield by London. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A first down throw for Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his man. It's London. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on third and 2. First and 10, it's Patterson. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at about the 43. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Ready, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And caught by London. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd and 10, Cousins, middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Back now in Atlanta. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Vikings on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. Cousins will try and throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 23.
Go.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 40 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. On second, here's Algier. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. This to Pitts, and he's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Coup for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 20. Before he's out of bounds. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. On play action, Cousins. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. From the red zone now, Cousins. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now Chandler. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Delayed game, offense.
accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Here's Chandler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Joseph's got it. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now Ritter and the Falcons down 20-17. A little under a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Cousins here to throw. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They run it with Chandler. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a touchdown run from Ty Chandler. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. And now the attention on the Falcons offense. Trailing in this one now. 30 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. Completes this to Jefferson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.